Hello, how you doing? My name is Michael Hughes. I live in Manchester, New Hampshire. I was actually born in this area. Born and raised Southern New Hampshire, and I got a big family, 4 aunts and uncles on each side. Everyone's from Mass. So I live about 30 minutes north of Boston. So even though I'm in Southern New Hampshire, people in Southern New Hampshire are closer to Boston than a lot of other Mass people, by a lot. From the house that I own. I can get to Fenway in 30 minutes, as long as it's not traffic. Traffic, you make it turn into 3 hours. But on a clear, normal day. So anyways, I'm going through a divorce. I'll give you a quick breakdown of what's going on with me, and then I'm going to break it into different videos and subjects, and I'll try to explain things pretty good. My thing, communication. That's my whole thing. So I just started this format. I couldn't figure out how I wanted to watch the video and set up the video. Like, was I going to do from far like some people do on a sofa? Was I going to go over here? Was I going to go over there? And what about daytime? So I think I got this set down on what I like. We'll try this for a little bit. And I was born in Southern New Hampshire area. I'm going through a divorce right now. I was married 10 years. I have 3 children. I have my degree. I went to school for HVAC later in life. I've been doing that for 10, 15 years. And I'm changing my careers. I'm giving up HVAC. I'm all done. I'm starting a new business, and that's surrounding around communication, what I'm going to be talking about. But the overall major theme of what's going on with me is narcissism. I'm going to break some ground scientifically on this stuff, because how everything works in life is you build off of it. So cars, someone came up with a car and then they build off it. They're still building off of it today. So I've been watching nonstop doctors, people speaking, some really smart guys. One guy his name's Sam. I'll give you his last name. I'll actually put in a link to him. He's amazing. So you have a bunch of different people talking about narcissism, and they don't know what they're talking about. And like, it's like, oh, 10 narcissists this, and all that stuff's crazy. Narcissism, all the people are the same thing. It's a real thing. It's a personality disorder. And they're all the same thing. They all have the same characteristics. What happened is, somewhere from 2, it's usually around like 2 to 4, their mom didn't love them enough. And they didn't make a real attachment. And because of that, no real love and attachment, the baby gets scared. Because if there's no real love and attachment with your mom, it's not going to get fed. So it actually gets scared, and it has to make this alternative reality, which is narcissism. It's a lot more complicated than that, but I'm bringing it down into easy terms for people to understand. Communication, new business. We'll get back to that. Easy communication, telling people, breaking it down easy for them. So I found out at 42 years old, after a massive divorce, that my wife was a narcissist. So I thought she was bipolar. I knew there was something wrong in the whole marriage, but I just thought she was a drunken bipolar. I didn't ever even know what narcissism was. I didn't even think of it. I didn't even know it existed. So, but once I found out that she was a narcissist, and I was going through horrible narcissist stuff for a 10-year marriage, I started to try to dig, why did I go into that type of relationship? Because only people that have been through stuff like that go into a relationship like that. So I started digging my whole life. For about 8 months straight, after my divorce, I went to my mom's townhouse, and I just went over everything that happened my whole life. I have a really good memory, and I'm pretty smart, so I just went over everything, over and over and over, trying to figure out what the fuck happened with my marriage, what happened with my divorce. And then once I found out what happened with that and what she was, why was I like that? And what I found out is that not only is my mom a narcissist, every single friend that I've really searched out closely had those type of characteristics. So it also goes that way with most of the women that I dated. So I'm going to get into actual situations and things that happen to me, and I'll break them up in different videos, but this is the intro, and I'm just explaining what these videos are going to be about and what's going on. So it's going to be a combination, these videos are going to be a combination of my narcissist history and what's happened to me, my ideas about narcissism, and a lot of things that people don't understand, the real things, how they act and what's going on with them. It's actually quite simple. If someone explains something to you, well, you'll get it down. It's easy. So it's just like anything else, communication. That's part of the new thing. That's also what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be showing over the next year a new business that I'm starting that I'm going to become a millionaire off of. It's kind of like a new platform, like a Facebook platform or a Instagram platform. But it's much more complicated and it's different. But that's going to be my new business. I'm going to be going over videos of my progress, investors, stuff like that. It's February. I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of the year. I'm actually not horrible right now. I'm about to sell my house at the end of my divorce, and I'm okay financially already. But I'm going to turn 100,000 into $1 million by the end of the year. That's a fact. So we're going to watch and video that progress. And while we're watching that progress and videoing that, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to tell you the craziest narcissist stories you ever heard that's true. And I'll tell you their behaviors and what to look for and what's actually true, not all this bullshit you see on the internet. Non-stop, I've been watching real doctors, and I linked what the doctors are talking about with exact things that have been going on in my life. It's freaking crazy. I'll explain it all to you. So anyways, yeah, like I said, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Michael, and this is the intro.